Okay, give it a few seconds, and I think it's up. It's up on my phone. Yep, it's just lagging a little. But hello, anyone who may or may not be there. Yeah, Wednesday morning, Tuesday evening sprints.
I just realized the irony of my name.
Yeah, that's exactly why we do it now. I should really just rename them like Tuesday night sprints with Tuesday.
Yeah. Occasionally Mel.
Yeah. And whoever else might join in, but he looks so much like Percy just from the top of his head.
He's mostly white except for the gray on his face and his tail, if I can get it up to the camera. It's like only has this white on the tip. Yeah, he's adorable.
I'm trying to think what Percy's tail is like. Oh, Percy's tail is like all black. But he's all, he's got that same like head bit. I think Fletch does too. He's fully loafed. I can't really move my camera to like show him, but he is definitely here.
He did not want attention all day until camera went on and he's like, yes, love me.
I swear, like, my boys always know when I'm like about to turn on my camera for something, because like every Tuesday every Tuesday afternoon I have class, and they will always, I do still do Zoom at the moment, they will always just appear. Like, they will have not come near me all day, and as soon as it's like 5 minutes to class and I get Zoom up, they're just like here, and they've both got to like sit with me.
Yeah, Tyrion likes to sit up here.
It's like, why now? Why as soon as I've got to like focus
people are watching
and like
me.
talk to other people, and like, they're just here. It's when I have like appointments and everything, it's the same. Like, at least one of them has to come out, and the other one will come out at some point. Like, I don't know.
I want another, but I don't think I could handle it right now. I don't think he could handle it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's taken, I think I've had Fletch now for maybe like 15 months, and it's still a lot sometimes. Like, I don't know, they still, Perce has his days where he's like, this morning they were fighting, and then like sometimes they'll be completely fine. So I don't know, but
He's watching you on the screen and he's like, what's happening right now?
Percy's got his ears like perked up. I think there's either something outside.
All right, he left. He's done.
Yeah, Percy's just like sitting up here now. Here you go. That'll be our sprint. He'll just like sit there. Hey, you look so regal when you sit like that. Hey. Nope. Yeah, I was thinking, since we don't really have anyone here, that we might as well just like jump into a sprint. And I think it's still pretty early here. So and obviously a weekday. So
yeah.
I don't know whether we'll have anyone join. As I said that, we have Skylar. Hi, gonna be reading middle game. Ooh. That's the, is it Sean and Maguire? A friend lent me it. I think is that called middle game? We need like we need like a researcher. for like sprints. We just have someone who's like Googling all the books that people mentioned. Awesome. Well, welcome. What do you? I see you have a question mark. So
yeah. Well, okay. Hold on. I grabbed all of my books. So these are the Make Me Read books, and these are my Bookopoly books. I haven't had a great reading
read
month.
whatever. Yeah.
So, yeah. I just grabbed them all, and I was like, whatever I grab, that's what I'm going to read. So
I was doing really well, and then I just hit a wall, and I haven't really read anything. The last few days, I spent like 3 days just watching Buffy.
right.
So,
well, I've got like my classes, and then we're 18 days away from the wedding, so that's got me stressed, and I just want to not do anything at all.
Yeah, yeah. I think as well, yeah, I think I mentioned that it's mid-semester break for me, so it's like I do one class at the moment anyway, but it's like, well, I don't have anything that I have to do, so I've just done nothing. So yeah, I got my Kindle, and then I have The Last Man, which is the book we're discussing next week. And I was like, oh, I should probably start that. So
probably.
Yeah. You know how sometimes you're like, oh, a week is plenty of time to read it. And then suddenly it's like, oh, I've got like 4 days. So
I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've touched Song Rising since the last time we did sprints.
Yeah. I got a couple. I don't even remember what I was reading last sprints, but
like I can't remember, but
yeah.
Which they were due back to the library on Sunday, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Yeah. I think as well, my library doesn't do like fines anymore, like post-COVID. So sometimes it's like, well, I'll just hold on to it for like a few more days.
I don't know. Like, I don't really think about going to the library, but I went and I got 4 books and I was like, this is a bad idea. I'm not going to read all these.
Yeah. So I think I have like 8 out at the moment that I've just like not read. But we've been joined. Hello, I'm reading. Ooh.
I want to read that, but it's so like popular that it's going to be hard to get right now.
I think someone said it was like completely sold out.
I don't doubt it.
Like, I don't think it's been released here yet because we tend to get books at least a few weeks later, if not months and months, and sometimes years, and sometimes never. But my best friend's the manager of a bookstore, and she was saying that the suppliers are like completely out, and it hasn't even made it here yet.
Yeah, I bookmarked it or something on Libby, and we'll see how long that takes.
Good morning, Tracy. What are you having for brekkie? Yeah, are you enjoying it so far? How far into it are you?
I can't remember who I was watching, but somebody said that they listened to the audiobook and she reads it. So like I kind of want to do that instead of just reading.
I think she does. I have
It might have been Paige that said that.
Yeah, I think Paige was reading it.
I can't remember recently.
Now. Who else was reading it? I want to say Erin, but that doesn't sound right. I don't know. Crystal, someone. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I want to get to. I have the audio, but I'm not good with audio, and I also just don't know how good it's going to be for my mental health. So I've been kind of holding off on it. So
I might wait until it dies down a little bit in popularity. That tends to be what I do. That's why I'm just now reading Addie LaRue. So
yeah, I feel like sometimes if I read a book when it's like popular and hyped, I hate it.
Yeah, like everybody talks about it, and so you have like these high expectations, and then it's like,
yeah, and give it a few months, and it'll sort of like die down a little. Nice.
Y'all are talking about breakfast, and I'm like, what am I going to eat for dinner?
Yeah, I just had my breakfast, and it's always weird.
I was just like, I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay, well, I've got a little thing set up here.
Cute.
Right? I wanted something, I don't know, this website does like, they do like realistic ones, but I think the like painting sort of things are so cute that I wanted to do one of those.
I might just spend time watching it.
It's very calming. Where are you if it's almost bedtime? I'm guessing also somewhere in the US. I think it's
I tend to not wear like Arkansas geared clothes, but like this is just what I was wearing, and it's got like a little razorback on it, so that's where I am.
And I know, I'm not sure about Skylar, but I know Tracy is also an Aussie, obviously. She's having breakfast, so that kind of limits the places she could have been from anyway. Oh, Canada. Nice. I've always wanted to go to Canada. Yeah. It's 10 a.m. here. Or it's almost 10 a.m.
It's almost 7, so you're an hour ahead of me.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, my best friend lives up near, she's like on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois.
I have not been north. I haven't really traveled much, which kind of sucks.
I feel like a lot of Americans are like that though. I know like a lot of my US friends are like, oh, I've never really like been anywhere. Or they'll be like, oh, I've been like I've been like a state over. Which I feel like it's so weird because like here you have to kind of leave the country. Yeah. Like there's only sort of so much, like obviously it's a big country, but there's still sort of, like it's from from Melbourne, it's like 4 hours to like Brisbane, which is up sort of, your sort of like beachy kind of area. And that sort of thing, or like, it's like 4 hours across to Perth, which is the other side of the country. And, I guess it feels like that doesn't feel so different as to like, if you're in California and you go to New York.
That's quite a drive. I've obviously never been, but like a couple years
even
ago.
Even as a flight, from memory, it's.
Yeah. I have never flown, but.
I did LA to New York in 2019 because from here you can only fly into LAX.
Yeah.
Or you could at the time. So that's kind of like you've got to stop over there. And that was 18 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
It's a long time.
Which is a lot. It's a lot.
In 2018, my fiance and I drove from here to Orlando, Florida, and it took us like 25 hours And we drove straight the whole time. It was awful.
Yeah, like Skylar was saying, never been anywhere, haven't traveled. What about you, Tracy? I just speaking absolute just rubbish, and you're like, nope, never traveled.
I mean, I would like to travel more. It's just not financially available right now.
Yeah. I think. Oh, hey, Meredith. Oh, okay. So maybe it's just in Sydney, and I've only been to Perth and Brisbane. You haven't even been to the best place, which is Melbourne. Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like maybe it's yeah, there's that too. But I think it's hard as well now. It's a different, it's a whole different thing to like travel in a COVID world than it was before. But yeah, I think we might actually start the sprint so that we can at least do some reading. And then we'll come back and chat for a bit. Yeah, just to everyone in the comments. I think we were talking we might run maybe about 2 hours or so. But we'll see how we go, and these will be pretty low energy, as is usual if you've been around here before. But yes, I'll start the sprint, and happy reading, everyone.
Yay!
How'd you go?
Well, my fiance got home like as we started Sprint, so I went and talked to him for a while. And I ate dinner because he brought home food.
Nice.
And I read like 4 pages.
It's still 4 pages you hadn't read before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Which for this book is like 2 chapters.
Nice. Yeah, I read like 25 pages, but I also read the introduction, which was probably like another 20 pages.
I always go back and forth with reading those.
Yeah, I ended up probably reading like 3/4 of it because then it started to spoil what happened in the book. And then it's like, well...
Right. Okay, so you mentioned in your video, my free little library video, that's still not up. It's done. It just won't export correctly. So I haven't posted it. But I was like reading the back one of the books and I was like, well, that just spoils the whole book. That has nothing to what?
Yeah.
So
it's so annoying because it's like, especially with classics, because it's like, well, I want to know a little bit, like I want to know a little bit of the background and the kind of like setup, but I don't want to be told exactly how the book is going to end, because then I'm not going to want to read the book.
Right.
Like I don't understand why that's the introduction. Like, I don't know. But we've been joined by Erin. Hi, good morning. And Mel. Industrial action features. Nice.
Gosh, Mel, I can't believe you. I did get a job. I didn't mention that earlier. I had a job interview yesterday and I got a job. So that's cool.
Nice. Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing. It's one of those kind of jobs, but it's like an art studio basically. So I get to like do what I want to do for life.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I think I get to play with clay, so that's cool.
Nice. Yeah, there are a couple of jobs like that where you're like, I don't know what this is.
Well, like, I had found this place and I just emailed them and I was like, hey, are you guys hiring? And I guess she had just posted the job like a couple days before that. And so I was like, okay, cool. I don't know what you're hiring for, but hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Lately, there's been a few issues with it for me as well. I use it for work as well. Yeah, it's really cool. I use it for work, as well as like YouTube and my blog. And sometimes it just like, I have to upload a lot of like files for our website, for like our products and things, and then I've got to like edit the photos. So sometimes it just does not like it.
I've used it before. I use the Adobe version of the same thing. So, but I have that. I have a thumbnail for that video. I have it all. It just won't export.
Oh, that's annoying.
Kind of driving me nuts.
Yeah, that's the worst part of like there'll be videos that you completely edited and you go to export, and like lately, like I've had like 4 minutes of like a 20-minute video saved. And it's like, great, but
it's not what I want.
Like those 4 minutes don't really do anything. Like it's just
Sorry. The sun went down and now I'm like, it's bedtime.
Yeah, no, like I was like sitting there and I was like, ooh, I'm tired.
I was sitting on the couch the other day reading for my class and I just like kept like,
yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to take a nap. It's fine.
Sorry, my laptop is like, we do not like this window being open.
My computer does that and it drives me insane.
Yeah, it keeps being like there's no application memory. And it's like I have one thing open. I just have Firefox open. That's it. Like, I don't even have like everything is like properly closed and like quitted. So I don't know.
Sometimes mine's like, and I can tell when this is happening because like everything gets laggy, but like one page that I have open is like, this is using too much memory. And I'm like, but
yeah,
I need this open.
yeah, it's like this is the one page I need open. Please just let me have it.
This book.
I'm gonna have to like stop that and redo it. Yeah, I started this for class, which is The Last Man by Mary Shelley.
She wrote Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, this is her this is like post her husband's death.
Oh.
So it's
Interesting.
yeah, it's very strange so far. It's like a apocalyptic plague sort of thing.
I've only read like one classic, and it was Jekyll and Hyde. It's quite boring.
Yeah, I mean, you think it would be like just like more fun just from the like idea of it.
Yeah, it was really hard. Well, I guess Fahrenheit 451 is considered a classic. I read that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
On purpose, I'm hoping.
That was weird.
Oh. What have you been reading otherwise, Mel? I feel like I've been so bad with like keeping up with people's videos this week that I feel like I have no idea what anyone is doing at all.
It's like the end of the month, so I know all the like new monthly games are about to come out, and I'm like, I should probably have something for that. Like, I have nothing. I'm like, I need to record.
Yeah, I have no videos at the moment. I've just not been feeling like filming, so
well, it's
probably
like
gonna
I
regret
think
that later, but you know.
I think we talked about this before, where it's like I have all this time and no ideas.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
exactly. I know, it's like I specifically have time at the moment, and then like, yep, nothing.
Like, if I move the right way, you can still see the books from my little library tour in the floor that I haven't put up yet, because that's the last thing I did.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah, I have a whole stack of things just around, and nice. Oh, how are you liking it so far? That's the Alice Oseman. I think it's her second book. I want to say. Pre-Heartstopper days. Public Enemy. Do I know this song? I'm so bad with. You know how, you just know songs, but you don't actually know what they're called.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of this, but I don't know. I laid down on the couch while I was talking to my fiance, and that was a bad idea for my back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I do know it. I'm sure. It's honestly been like 6 years since I read it, so I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I basically, like, my memory, I might as well have not read it because I don't remember literally anything about it. But
I feel that way about a lot of things lately. Still sounds familiar.
Yeah, I have to look it up later. That'll be what I do in the next sprint. But, yeah, speaking of which, I'm feeling like we maybe do one more and then I feel like I'm probably done.
Yeah. I think if we do another hour, it's going to be bedtime for me.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe even a 45-minute.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, if we could do a 45.
Yeah.
I really want to lay down.
Yeah, like I'm really, like I wasn't sleepy, and then now I'm just like I could sleep. I could go for a
Classics will
nap.
do that to you.
That's literally like how I feel. Ooh. I don't think it did. Yeah, see, I vaguely remember that, but I feel like maybe
I think
we're
I
younger.
do.
I feel like maybe I know I'm younger than Mel. I feel like I'm younger than Erin as well.
I'm usually the baby of all the people I hang out with, so.
Yeah. I don't think I actually know how old you are, though.
I'm 24.
Ah, see, I'm 27 in a few days.
You had to think about that a little hard. Yeah,
like,
usually.
So maybe it might be when were they popular? Because I know, Mel. I'm sorry.
That's what most of my friends say about me. So I'm so used to that phrase.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I wasn't born until 95. Like, I was not listening to music as a infant.
I feel like I know them, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, like I'm looking literally at the page and I'm like,
I guess I could do that. Or my phone's about to die because I've been listening to podcasts all day. Instead of homework like I'm supposed to be doing.
Your prize is on its way? Did you win, Mel?
I did. I was so
Oh.
excited. I've been checking my P.O. box obsessively, which I'm like, it's coming from Australia. I don't need to be checking it this much. But yay, I'm excited.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Let's just like age a little bit for her.
Mel is 21 still, definitely. Right, Mel? I don't know that 21 is the age that she would pick anyway, but I mean, I wouldn't go back to 21.
No. I mean, it wasn't awful, but like,
yeah, but like if I had to pick a time, probably not that.
I mean, I don't know what I would pick, honestly. There's like no specific moment in time when I'm like, yeah, I'd go back to that. I haven't been that far yet.
Yeah. I'm like, would I want to be like a child again and then have like no responsibility? But then also like, would I want to go back to school?
No. I mean,
like, as
we
much
are
as
in
I
school
love learning. Yeah, but it's like a different kind of school, you know? It's like
still school.
yeah.
And like I'm going to be a teacher, so I feel like I'm just gonna spend my life in school.
You're gonna spend your life in school.
What am I doing?
No.
We can pretend.
30? Okay. I'll hold out until 30 and then I'll let you know if I agree. If 30 is the one I'd pick.
I don't hear good things about 30. So like I don't know.
No, everyone I know is like panicked. Now that all of my like friends are kind of slowly creeping towards 30. Everyone is like panicking and I'm like, it's just a number.
Right. I think my sister just turned 30.
Yeah, my brother is 30 at the end of the year and like he doesn't care, but
she had like a mild like freak out at one of my bridal showers, but I think she's fine.
Okay, let me. Yeah, I feel that. I think maybe if I was going to do anything, I would pick maybe before 14, because 14 was when I got diagnosed with diabetes. And I was like, maybe I'd go back, and I can't really remember, like I've had diabetes now for longer than I haven't. So it's like, do I really remember what that was like? Would I want to go back, or
I don't know. I feel like if I were to choose a time to go back,
like then I would still be like 13,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like no diabetes, but I'd be stuck at that age. Like, ooh, I don't know.
No. I might pick like not freshman year of college, but somewhere around there. Just like rework what I did in college because it was not great.
Yeah, like if I could go back and just like dedicate some more time to like actually, doing the stuff I was supposed to be doing, that would probably be great.
Right.
But
tell myself art school is not it.
That works. I went for like it looks kind of creepy now that I'm looking at it, but it also kind of comforting in a way, maybe.
It'd probably be nice to be there.
Yeah, that looks like a nice place to read in that little like hammock.
My brother-in-law has my hammock. I need to get that back.
Ooh, 35. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but now people consider the 90s to be historical fiction, so I feel you on that because I'm like, no, I was alive then. It's not historical.
I
That
hate
was
when I get
truthfully only 15 years ago.
I barely slid under being a 90s baby. I was born in 98. So like I still have that 19 at the beginning, and I hate when
Yeah.
people just like look really quick, they see that one and give my ID right back, and I'm like,
Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, if we're all ready, let's do one more sprint. Let me.
Mel became an adult when I was born.
Oh well. Sorry now.
It's fine.
Okay. Happy reading, everyone. How'd you go with that one?
Better.
Yeah, I think I probably did about the same, all in all. But I also got joined by a cat, so...
Mine is angrily pawing at the door. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I got meowed at, and then he just sat down on my laptop again. So. Oh, well, how did everyone else do? I know that Mel headed off to make lunch, and Leslie joined us. Ooh, that sounds nice. And that sounds less nice. I hope you're staying safe, though, and hopefully it is just some extra rain and wind rather than the full hurricane deal. Even though I don't really know what a hurricane includes, since we don't get them here. It's kind of hard to be like, it's hard to imagine when it's not think you're gonna ever.
I've never experienced one, but I've heard about them. It's hard to get them in the middle of the country.
Yeah, at least you're safe from that. We get like cyclones here, I think. I continue to not read, but search around the places I was sitting to not read. That's totally fair. That's it's being productive. This is productivity sprints, Sometimes just moving around from spot to spot.
I wish I had a comfier spot to read, but
yeah, I really need a new couch. This one is like was like one that I took from home, and it's just not really big enough for a person and 2 cats. Like, it's I just need like a 3-seater so we can all have a seat. Because they take up so much room, even though they're so small. They'll just like completely spread out and like stretch their paws, and then it'll be like I'm like tucked in this tiny little corner, being like, "Great, love this." Yeah, that's the same for me. I'm gonna make lunch, and then I don't know that I'm even gonna keep reading this. I've read 60 pages so far.
That's good.
I have until Monday, so I'm hoping I'm gonna kind of work out how many chapters there are and see how many I would have to do in a day to get to that. Oof.
That doesn't sound like fun.
No, not at all.
I guess it's good that my honeymoon's not going to be in Florida now.
And you're up that area, right, Leslie? Yep. I feel like everyone's just feeling.
Yeah.
It's just a low energy day really everywhere.
I mean, it's also 9 p.m. here.
Yeah, I mean it's literally just like midday here, so my thing has gone all weird though. Okay, it had like weirdly zoomed in, so oh nice. So hopefully we'll be relatively safe, and hopefully it is just a category 1 by the time it reaches you.
That would be
optimal. Or if it could just, disappear completely, that would be great too.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, how have you been doing? Honestly, I didn't even know that was a mistake.
I mean, bad metric makes sense too.
Yeah, it was like, it's metric pressure, but it's bad because
yeah. Man, that's gotta like suck. Just sitting around waiting.
Yeah, and as well as you don't know how bad it's going to be when it reaches you. Like, it could be like completely fine, or it could go the other way. Who knows?
Yeah.
We've actually had like pretty like reasonable weather for winter here. It's been cold, but going into spring, it hasn't really warmed up that much yet. So
it's slowly cooling off. The other day it was 70s. I don't know what that is in Celsius, so I can't do that for you.
I will look it up and see, because that means nothing to me.
I gotta like Google before we can have a conversation sometimes. It was nice and cool. Not really hot.
70 is like 21 degrees Celsius, which is pretty nice. Like that's kind of like the perfect.
I had the windows open today because it felt nice. It was a little warmer than that, but it's starting to be fall.
It's like 62 here today.
That would be nice. I prefer it more cold than hot. Like I hate.
Yeah, so do I. I hate the heat, which is, great for living in Australia, well, yeah. That sucks. Yeah, it gets pretty bad up there too. We don't really get that much wild weather down here in Melbourne, but yeah, there's been lots of flooding up Queensland and New South Wales and all that kind of stuff.
I couldn't tell you the last time it rained. It's not good.
Yeah, we had that.
Weather in Florida doesn't make sense a whole lot of the time, because we were there in December and it was like spring, summer weather.
Yeah, it's so weird how different it can be.
And I mean, it snowed here in April, which is like mid-spring, so
yeah, it was snowing in Tassie. Ooh, I can't remember when, and Mel's gone, so she can't tell me, but it was snowing in Tassie a while ago, which was really strange, like in the actual like city of Hobart, which is, I mean, quite far down, but it's still so weird just to think of like Not even like a mountain, like a proper just like, yeah. I mean, Hobart is a small city, but still, it's just weird to think about. Yeah, we're in November. That's fair.
That's about how it is here.
Yeah, it starts to heat up in November down here. But January is the worst. Yeah. January is like 45-degree heat, which I will tell you what that is.
I'm just assuming it's hot.
Yeah, let me.
Why couldn't everybody just have the same way to like talk about things?
Yeah, it tells me 45 is 113.
Jeez, that's
yeah. I
ridiculous.
think the hottest day that I can remember got up to like 50, which would have been like 122.
That's hot.
But that was bushfire season a couple of years ago.
It didn't get that hot, but it did get like low hundreds over the summer here.
Yeah. Honestly, if it gets over like 30, that's me out. I'm like, nope. I'd like it to be cold. I don't care if it's raining. I do not.
If it's raining, I prefer to not go anywhere. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, that. But like, that's good. Like reading weather compared to like,
right.
Yeah, like 35, which is just I'm gonna lie in a pool of my own sweat on the floor. No weather.
Yeah, I hate being hot, but my fiance hates to be cold. So there's no in between.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we just lost Tuesday. I was about to say we're probably going to end up here anyway because I am starving.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm with you, Aaron. Like that's a good range, but I also don't mind if it's a little cooler. I want it like that if I have to go out. If I'm just staying home all day, I'm happy for it to be like 11 degrees outside because I can just sit in here with blankets and the heater on, and that's fine. But I was saying that we probably would end up here. I'm feeling tired and I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we still got an hour and 45 minutes of sprints and reading done and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do sprints next Tuesday nights. But no promises. We're going to see. My health has been really weird lately. So we're just going to see how I feel and all that good stuff. But thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone else who joined in as well. And I will give people a second if you want to add anything before we head off. And yes.
The cat's trying to get in.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like Fletcher to come out. As soon as I like shut things off, they'll be like, let us come be cute, since they weren't really joining in this one. But well, yes, you're so welcome. And we'll see you all next time.